Hello and welcome to Middle-Aged Geek Girl. I'm Sally. So I was walking around Kmart and I came across these mini blocks builds by Kmart's brand ANKO. I think it's not Kmart exclusively. I think also Target sell ANKO, and I don't know if that's just Australia or worldwide, but I know they are the brand most known for Kmart here in Australia. And they seem to be doing a big range now of mini block builds, and I picked these two up, one being a toaster and one being a coffee machine, because they look like they're quite fun and adorable. So for this video I will be building the coffee machine, and in a later video I will build the toaster. Just to, give them a go, see what they're like, give you my feedback, that sort of thing. And of course the coffee machine is another gifty for Terry because he is a coffee snob. So he's getting a lot of brick builds from me lately. And I've told him to go on Temu or anything else, and if there's any that he likes from Loz or something like that he wants me to build, he can feel free to buy them and I'm happy to build them for him. So I don't know how that will turn out. But on with this coffee machine. First thing to note is it's packaged well. Can't complain about the packaging. You get like a really big size leaflet as your instruction sheet rather than a book. I think it would have been a bit better in a book form and easier to follow, but it is one of these instruction sheets and one of these builds where it doesn't tell you what bag for what stage. So I ended up having to open every bag and sorting out all of the bricks in order to do the build. So there were 611 bricks, so it was fairly time consuming to sort them all out. And a vast majority of them, as you can tell, are white. So it really did take a fair bit of time to sort them all out, but it had to be done. So yeah, I did that. It also gives, on the box, you might have noticed a difficulty rating, which is interesting. I guess it still does age as well. So it says they're suitable for 8+ and a difficulty level of 3. So, I guess that's a good thing to do and a helpful thing to do. It was a real joy to put together. Honestly, there was no issues with fitting pieces together. The only big thing was finding the pieces, especially in the white pile, because there was so many white bricks. If I really wanted to do it, I could have drilled it down even further into shapes, which I didn't do because I thought I would be here for like 2 or 3 hours just sorting the bricks out. And some people might want to do that. I didn't. But at least it told you what bricks you needed for each step. So I could, like I do with my Loz builds, turn the camera off in between doing 2 rows of building steps and get those pieces out in preparation so I could just drag them into the camera shot and continuously build. So that wasn't, too bad. It was just the initial sort was a bit of a pain in the bum, having to open all the bags. But as I said, putting it and assembling it together was a really easy thing to do. Really happy with it. Some of the white bricks were a little bit dirty, but they did get covered with other bricks in the end, so it didn't matter. By the finished product, I found that the ones that needed to be on the top, like the smooth pieces to give it a smooth finish, were all clean. Like, it was just some of the ones, the ridging ones had black marks on them, probably during processing, but yeah, it wasn't anything too bad because they got covered up in the end, and I really like it. So you will, obviously there'll be a speed build and you will see the finished piece at the end, but yeah, really happy with it and looking forward to building the toaster next because it's really quite a cute little piece. And I love the fact it came with parts that move and are separate. Like, you will see that there's a drawer that comes out of the coffee machines. It has little brown bricks in it, which are obviously your coffee beans. It's got the separate coffee cup, and it's got the bit you put your coffee, your ground up coffee into to drip it into the cup. I don't know what parts of a coffee machine are called, but it's got that part as well, and that comes away from the machine but also fits in nicely. So it's sturdy in there, and the drawer fits in nicely too, so it's sturdy and not going to pop out. When you're carrying the coffee machine around, like to put it on a shelf somewhere. And Terry was very happy with it, so I'm really happy that he was happy with it, and he's put it on a shelf and is really happy to have it on his shelf. And he says he's loving all of these builds I'm doing for him, so hopefully that keeps up. But I am finding things that are very Terry to build. Like I've built him Luna because he loves Sailor Moon. I've built him a Mimic. I built him the cinema from the Loz sets and the coffee machine. So he's had 4 builds from me so far. But I'm keeping the toaster for me because I think the toaster is really adorable. But yeah, there's not really much more to say about it. It was really a good, fun build. So I do recommend them. I do recommend these ANKO mini block kits. They have more, as I said, these are the appliance series it was called. They've got like birds, they've got flowers, but I do recommend if you do have these ANKO ones to get them. They're really a fun and easy build. Just the instructions are a little bit frustrating in the sense of how they came. Like they were really quite easy to follow. I can't complain about that at all. But yeah, I'll stop talking now so you can watch the rest of the speed build, the usuals. Please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave me a comment, and if you can't think of anything to say, leave me an emoji and I will respond in kind. And if you're interested in supporting the channel, I do have a Ko-fi and a Patreon account. So enjoy the speed build. Have a good day wherever you are, or evening or night or whatever time of the day you're watching this. But please, as always, stay safe and stay weird. And I will catch you in the next one.